Almost 9:30 in the morning. Let's see if there's still some frost outside. The sun is out, but the air feels really, really cold. And you can see there's still moisture on the shelf here. Do we still have frost that's thawed out? You can see that, oh, there you go. That's still frozen. It is frozen. Still frozen. We still got ice, baby. Well, let's go where the sun is shining. Now they're starting to thaw out, but you can see that there's still frost there. Look at that. Frosty the snowman. The sun is coming through, and slowly they will warm up. So I will come back later on when it's a little bit warmer. But first, I need to have my coffee. I should probably have an umbrella or something because it's still drizzling, light drizzle. But if I stay out here long enough to hear, I'm about to sing again. But anyway, so the last week we've had nothing but sub-zero temperature. And finally, we had overnight, it was 2 degrees and wet. So it is freezing in my garden. So my hands is like, ooh, shaking. But anyway, I can't work in the garden. So I thought I'll just do a quick video just to show you guys how resilient succulents are. So wet and cold, and they are still doing fine. Just getting rosy cheeks like this. Peach frost is very, very peachy despite it being frosty. These are all neglected succulents that I sort of bought a few years ago, and some I repotted, others I've left as is. So like that one, that mocha chocolata yaya is sort of struggling and needs to be repotted. And also that, what is your name? Moonstone. So that moonstone looks lovely because it is all stressed out. And if that thing is given lots of drink, this is sort of what they look like. More soil, more drink, especially now they're getting wet from the rain or getting a drink. They are going to be greener. As the weather goes warmer, they will become less colorful. So this one is still going on sort of yellowish, and hopefully it will go orange. But most of the time they are going to be green grass of home. Sedum, lucidum, obesum. So pretty. This plant needs to be chop. And that one now, see, look, it's growing a baby down in the bottom there. And that one is almost dying. So I really need to chop that off. Hang on. Like so, because it's a little bit tough. Now I drop it. I don't know where it went. I had this Aeonium. Oh, I dropped an elephant or a mammoth. Oh my god, that hurts. Doesn't matter. I will survive. Okay, so now that's been rained on, it can go back to its spot here. And I'm just checking the other ones here. So Aeoniums are all growing. Look, they're growing. So it's probably time to chop. And I am going to do that next week because we still have a couple of days of sub-zero temperature. So I don't really want to risk it, but really I just need time. And that was my excuse, the temperature. But I really need to chop them off now so they can grow. And a lot of them, see, even my rainbow, look at you, look at that. So anyway, a lot of these plants need to be watered, and I've been holding off watering because of the rain and the frost. But the Haworthias that I've got exposed here, so this variegated one, need to be really separated as well. And I can't separate them when the temperature is warm because they will go dormant. So right now I have to take advantage while it's still cold, but I'll wait till it dries up a little bit. Maybe I could bring it inside and separate it now because they are cold growers. Temperature goes hot and they go dormant, and this one until spring they will still continue to grow. But once summer comes, especially this year, I think we're going to be experiencing a lot of hot summers, warmer temperature, and all these, look at them, they're all even coloring up. Wow. So this one is sort of on the shade, and yet they're showing all that red edges there. So I reckon if I grow these ones out in the sun, Trancata magugari, something like that, yeah, some hybrid. And this one is Haworthia hybrid type number 5. I got this one from Let Love Grow. And that one is variety Succulent hybrid. Fairy. This is a little fairy. Anyway. So all of them are all going blush. That's because, see, even this one, the Agave filifera minima, this is going red at the tips there. It's because of the cold, not because of the sun, because this area is protected from the sun. They're mainly growing from the shadow behind the greenhouse here. And of course, this mini greenhouse here, a lot of plants that I'm protecting. So like this Decaria here, it looks like a dead plant, but they need to be watered. So you can see that the soil is dry. They're not getting any rain at all. But oh my goodness, that is looking gorgeous, that peridot. And there you are. I was looking for this variegated shurong in here because I want to consolidate all my variegated plant into one area. And that pink curls or blue curls, whatever your name is, curly ones, that needs watering as well. Look at this coccinea. I have never ever seen you looking so pretty as you look right now. Look at this. A few days ago I swear they were still green, and then now they got cold and wet. They went orange. Amazing. And it's also flowering. Look at the beautiful flowers here. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the flowers, but when they do flower, the aphids come and attack them. Except this one, I seem to haven't experienced any aphids on this coccinea, this particular plant, but this is looking so gangly. So this is still one of my oldest succulents. So this thing is probably already, what, 9 years old? So I bought this many moons ago when I first started growing succulents. And even this one here, this one, I don't know what your name is because I got this as a crested one and it reverted to being normal and long. So it looks like a Croatia, but the Croatia is different in the sense that it's more rounded. So, and I'll put it side by side with the Croatia on the left. So they are showing two distinct different plants. Hello, another variegation. Oh my goodness. I don't know your name, but you are variegated. Hey, look, I have to find a label for you. This is no name. I can't remember whether it was a leaf grown or it must be a leaf grown from somewhere, but then now look at it. I don't know your name, but you're so pretty. I hope you stay pretty and become prettier. Oh wow, my Cotyledon variegated here. I was trying to grow it protected, but you need to come out because I have overlooked you. So you see the variegation there is very faint, yellow variegated, but this thing should be all variegated, but now I think the other parts of it has reverted. So I need to put this out in the open. And I think before I expose it to the sun, I need to slowly acclimate it. So from being under the shelf, I'm just going to put this somewhere here in my little clarified chair because it needs some clarification. So it still have overhead protection, and this is Frosty, this Cotyledon Tomentosa variegata. They're fluffy and hairy, and which is what I love. Okay, but anyway, that needs to color up more, and in time that will color up in there, hopefully. I got so many things I need to do that I can't do because of the weather. But anyway, hello Frank Reinelt. You need a good cleanup. So you are looking so pretty. I wish you would grow bigger. There's another one that I'm growing in a pot, which is this one. I had this growing in the shade before, and it was all green, and only the past couple of weeks that it started showing pink because I exposed it somewhere a little bit more open, like where it is now. And of course the weeds are growing, so I need to remove the weeds because that weed starts seeding and it drops. That's going to be more problem for me to clean up. Cherry Danko. Cherry Danko. Are you Cherry Danko? Yes, you are. This is all cuttings, and look at them growing, crawling on top of each other together with the moss. See, you can see some growing on the tip of my thumb there as well. But anywho guys, my fingers are frozen. It's about to fall off. I need to put you back there amongst the other cactus. I actually put some cactus or cacti in here now. And this Shangri-La, I forgot to put you away. So now you got hit by the frost, but doesn't matter. You will recover. It's not like you're the only Shangri-La I've got. That one needs to be potted up as well, that praying agave. And I mean repotted in a bigger pot. But you can see I've got so many things to do. And look at this. What's your name? You're a phobia of some sort that has overdue repotting requirements as well. Anyway guys, that's all I've got for this video because my fingers, I can't feel it. Yeah. And anyway, I just can't get over how beautiful this Rosita is. Anyway, that's all I've got for you. And my best friend again, I featured this in my last vlog, and then now I can't help but showing this. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.